This is Death by Coconuts, a game of risk and rewards. In Death by Coconuts, players will take turns using their chips to bet on which cause of death caused the most number of deaths. Each round you'll have 3 options to pick from. And for example, our first round will include DIY in the UK annually, Soccer Match Riot, Rangers vs Celtics, Glasgow, Scotland, January of 1971, and the London Marathon, London, UK from 1981 to 2020. Up to 4 teams of players or individual players can play at once. Teams of players will vote to decide which and how many chips to put and bet on in this game. After each round, the player who bets first will change in a clockwise manner, and players who reach the halfway point first get to decide where to put the camp icon. The camp icon has 3 options for placing it, and once the icon is down, no player can go back further than where that camp icon is, preventing players from having to go all the way back to the beginning if they have a string of bad luck in guessing. We'll start this first round. I will say that I bet all 3 of my chips that the London Marathon kills the most people. Player 2 now places their bet.
I'm going to place mine on the London Marathon too.
All right. Once all bets are placed, you then flip over the cards and reveal the total of deaths. DIY in UK annually is about 70 on average. The soccer match was 66 deaths. And the London Marathon from 1981 to 2020 is 11. All players are wrong, no one advances. Player 2 now becomes the first player to bet in round 2. The next round of possible deaths are then placed and then read out loud.
Recreational watercraft accidents, Florida, US, 2020. Hay bales, UK, 2000 to 2014. Playing Pokemon Go, US in 2016.
In the beginning of the game, there's really no reason not to bet 3 because you can't go backwards. When you guess incorrectly, you have to go backwards by the number of chips that you bet.
I'm going to place mine on recreational watercraft accidents.
I am going to place 3 chips on hay bales in the UK.
Okay. Playing Pokemon Go had 256. Hay bales had 27, and recreational watercraft had 72.
Once again, no players are correct. Round 3, since we're playing 2 players, goes back to me to start. Extreme Selfies Worldwide 2011 to 2017. Scorpion Stings in Brazil 2017. And Falling Pianos in the US from 1690 to 2010. I now place the bet first, and I'm going to say Extreme Selfies.
I'm going to also say Extreme Selfies.
Falling Pianos killed 26, Scorpion Stings killed 184, and Extreme Selfies killed 259. Both players bet 3 chips on the correct answer, so both players advance 3 spaces.
Okay, we have toasters worldwide annually, helicopter crashes Australia 1968 to 1988, and slips, trips, and falls US annually. I'm going to put 3 on slips, trips, and falls.
And I'm going to bet 2 because I'm not as sure about this answer, so I bet 2 on slips, trips, and falls.
Toasters had 700. Helicopter crashes was 62, and slip, trips, and falls was 17,000.
So, player 2, pink player advances 3 spaces. They've hit a shortcut, allowing them to advance further on the board, while myself advanced 2 spaces, and I have landed on a treasure chest space. This allows me to draw from this treasure chest pile right here. These kind of act like chances and have various effects on them that can either be played at your discretion or immediately. These varied effects go from sit out the betting and relax for 1 round. Choose 1 player to only bet with 1 chip for the next round. For 1 round, no other player can match your bet in terms of number of chips. You must bet first. This overrules the turn token used any time in the game. I'll draw a new card from the top of the stack. This says use immediately, so it says steal 1 chip from another player for the next 2 rounds. You can now bet up to 4 chips. So, I'll take my chips back at the end of the round, and I'll take the pink chip. And now we have Refuse Collecting USA 2018, Constipation USA 1999 to 2014, and the Battle of the Somme, France, July through November 1916. I bet first this round, so I'm going to bet all 4 on the Battle of Somme.
I am also going to bet on the battle.
Refuse Collecting was 37. Constipation was 2,167. And the Battle of the Somme, of course, 825,000 deaths. I get to collect 4 spaces and return the player's chip.
That was 3.
4 spaces, there we go. I get a new treasure item, and I get to save that one. Faith has landed on the shack, and she gets to pick where the tent icon goes. Fantastic. And that is how you play Death by Coconuts. Play continues until you reach Eternal Paradise.